The holiday season can be difficult, especially those watching their loved ones struggle. For the Gregg family, this is their reality. Their son Jake is fighting acute myeloid leukemia. The battle began 19 months ago and continues today. On Colonial Drive in Rutland town, neighbors gather in front of the home of the Gregg family.
You know, we thought of the tree lighting idea that we could really just generate some funds for them to help them with the day-to-day costs that they have. And it's been great. I mean, we've generated over $3,500 to date. We really thank all of you guys for your generosity in helping them. It truly is, makes you feel good about what people can do when they come together to help each other.
At just 22 years old, Jacob Gregg has undergone more procedures and treatments than one can possibly believe. After playing a gig with his successful band, Sun Cooked in Boston, Jake told family he wasn't feeling well. A few days later, he suffered a massive brain hemorrhage and was transported to Yale New Haven Hospital in Connecticut.
And that's when we found out he had leukemia. He has a very rare form of leukemia called AML, so acute myeloid leukemia.
Since the diagnosis in May of 2013, Jake began chemotherapy and a slew of other procedures.
Got him into remission last year. After they got him into remission, they prepped him for a bone marrow transplant in October of last year, and then unfortunately it wasn't successful. He relapsed. Right around this time in 2013, it was December 23rd, we found out he relapsed. And then he's traveled, he's done treatments, trials, you name it, if you name it, he's been through it. I mean, real tough kid. He was hopefully really starting to turn the corner and get back.
Expected back home this week after a long stint at Yale New Haven Hospital, Jacob will be traveling back with his parents, who haven't left his side since the diagnosis.
Gets a lot of support from his girlfriend Kayla, which is good. I mean, my parents are there with him every single day. Him and I talk quite a bit. So overall, he's doing well, spirit-wise. It's a tough thing. I mean, he's a 22-year-old kid who should be out hanging out with his friends and going on tour and performing and not stuck day after day in a hospital. So that part of it's tough, but he's very, very motivated.
Before his diagnosis, Jake was best known for his high-energy performances with his band Sun Cooked. Having opened for national acts the Dropkick Murphys and the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, Sun Cooked was making a name for themselves. The Mighty Mighty Boss Tones held a show to help raise money for Jake and his family.
I'm constantly surprised at the amount of people who have reached out and helped and sort of without, it's not like we've gone out and asked or anything, it's amazing when people just sort of come forward and do things for us. It's just been astonishing.
Josh credits friends, family, and neighbors for helping Jake and his parents during this challenging time.
My parents have been doing just amazingly well. I can't even describe how hard it must be. I mean, it's tough for all of us, but they're there day in and day out with them. I mean, they're not home, which is incredibly hard. They're traveling constantly, and at the end of the day, I go down and visit on the weekends. I see them when I can, and I do what I can to come over here and help upkeep the house. But it's not the same when you can still go home at least a few days a week, and it's hard. They're holding up. I mean, obviously they have to, and they lean on each other a lot. And me, my brother, my fiance, we all try to do what we can to support them. But it's hard to describe what they're going through.
You can help the Gregg family and get updates on how Jake's doing via youcaring.com. There's a way to donate to help cover medical costs and the price of travel, plus updates on how Jake's doing.